Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to my panels. So today I would like to represent my poster videos about development of sign language translator device with IoT, Internet of Things. So before that, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Muhammad Akmal bin Idris. I'm from Faculty of Electrical and Electronic Engineering Technology. I would like to introduce my supervisor, which is Datin Dr. Fazilah binti Salim, and my co-supervisor, Puan Wahaina binti Jaafar. Alright, so we will go to the first part of my poster, which is introduction. For almost a century, sign language have been used globally by deaf and mute community to communicate in their daily life. This project is developed to help them communicate with other people easily. As the time passing by, the understanding of this sign language is still not recognizable and familiarized by most of the public, making it hard for deaf and mute community to put themselves among the society and become more expressive. Thus, this project is developed to help them communicate with other people easily. So my problem statement of this sign language translator device sign language is not for everyone to understand, and most individuals do not familiar with sign language. This is cause communication barrier between normal people and deaf people. Therefore, this sign language translator are developed to overcome these problems. Next, my objective of this development of sign language, which are first to design a glove that can translate sign language from hand gestures into text. Second, to develop an Android application to be integrated with Arduino microcontroller as a system. And lastly, to analyze the performance of the sign language translator device. So here's my research for methodology. The details on how the flows and process of the projects and its developments are being explained in these chapters. In terms of completion of the projects, Figure 1 show project prototypes and Figure 2 show project circuits where every part of components and hardware as well as software, which include the programming parts, are described. All the process precisely with sequences and progress to ensure the deadline and objective are achieved. Next, the result of discussion. The figure 3 shows about operating circuits of sign language. As you can see, the components in these circuits are flex sensors, gyro sensors, Arduino Nano, and a Bluetooth module. So, the flex and gyro sensors will achieve a certain degrees at 0 to 90 degrees. Then, the data will transmit the microcontroller in a binary numbers, and Arduino Nano will convert the binary numbers into a digital numbers. Then, it will transmit to the Bluetooth module. The Bluetooth module will transmit the digital numbers into the app's mobiles, which will turn into the alphabets and words. The figure 4 below shows about hand sign language alphabet list. So here's the results from the hand gestures, and it will transmit into the mobile apps and shows the alphabets. For example, A, B, and C. Alright, so the conclusion for this project's development of sign language translator device is Based on the results obtained, the most important part of the project implementation was the calibration of sensors. By calibrating the sensor, the data gain will help to improve the translation of the sign language, so that the smoothness and functionality of experiences is guaranteed. The output of the binary value for accelerometer sensor is small due to its low sensitivity, but the range of binary value can be set to make the accelerometer functional well. So, for my conclusions, our first objective was achieved through a design of this project was made on these studies as a basics. Then, the second objective of the project, which is to develop this project, is fulfilled by assembling the components, and the components were tested for any defects. And lastly, the results were satisfactory, and further improvement can also be made, thus satisfying the last objective of these projects. With that, I would like to end my video poster with thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day. So my name is Muhammad Akmal bin Idris, and I'm student 4th year degree, and today I will explain about my project. So basically my project is, the name is Sign Language Translator Device. So the problem statement is sign language is not for everyone to understand, and the second is not standardized. The objective is to ease communication between mute and normal pupil. So we go to the device. So the target user for this device is for mute and normal pupil. So for the mute pupil, it will detect the sign language, and for the normal pupil, it will use a mobile application for display meaning the sign language. So for this in glove, there is a many of sensor, and for this sensor is named flex sensor. So the flex sensor will detect the change the resistance if we bind the film. So the value will be sent to the Arduino, and the output from Arduino will be sent to the real-time database. So for the normal people, they will be use mobile apps. The mobile apps will fetch the data from the database, and it will translate into the meaning of sign language and display into using interface. So now I will demonstrate my project. So I will share screen. So I will share screen. So the mobile apps will be sent to the PC. Alright. So we will go to the mobile apps applications. Alright, so this is a sign language application that is using by normal people. So I will using a sign language that be using by American Sign Language. So let me give an example for alphabet A, and the output will be displayed at the mobile application is A. Yes, this is correct. So we'll go for B. Yes, the mobile application show the correct result, which is B. So we go to the example of C. wait, it will be text times. Yes. Then now the mobile application show the correct result, which is C, alphabet. So let me try to the other alphabet. For example, is H. For example, H. Let me see the mobile application. It gives the alphabet for H, and let me see the example of other alphabet for Y. For Y. And it will show the correct alphabet for mobile application, that is Y. Alright, so that is for my demonstration. Then I will disconnect my mobile phone from the PC, and I will go into my conclusions for the sign language translator device. Alright. Alright. So my conclusion for this project is, first, the problems for mobile apps is only for Android user and not for iOS user. This project also limited for one device only. So for my future development, I will develop both iOS and Android for these projects. And second is, I will allow the translation for multiple devices. So with that, I end my presentation with thank you for listening. Hope you will understand my presentation.